Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 631, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here, honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. Hey, it's Thursday. Let's start there. It's kind of hard to believe that it's Thursday already, but it is. And on Thursdays, we do Thankful Thursdays. Why? Because being thankful is important enough that every Thursday, well, every day we talk about our thank yous. We write them down. We say them out loud. We share them with other people, and we focus on that. And what I've found is that when I do that, the rest of my life, you're looking like, I can accept that. Look at all those things that I have to be thankful for. And anything that I don't want to accept anymore, I just don't have to accept it. Like, I'm not going to accept that anymore. I'm going to have to do something about it and put that on the thank yous list. It just works. All right, so it's a Thursday. It's a work day. I'm a little late because it's been raining. Power keeps coming in and out. Trying to finish this thing up. Then I'm getting sidetracked because I'm on my third cup of coffee and I'm all wound up. But let's do it. First things first, still the realist. You know what else I am? Hydrated. Yeah, because it's raining, right? I'm hydrated. My yard is hydrated. My plants are hydrated. Rain makes me happy, right? I don't want it to rain all the time, but when it does happen, I like a good soaking. Give me a half day of rain and then move on. All right, so we're moving on to, so thank you for the rain. Real talk. Kudos to you, Mr. Cooper. Christian Cooper, that is. All right, so obviously we are in the midst of, like, there is social unrest right now, right? And it all started really like the match that really was George Floyd, us watching a white police officer put his knee in the back of a black over a counterfeit $20 bill and keep him there until he died. Hard to watch, right? Hard to watch as a white person and say, I can understand, like me personally, I can understand why black folk don't trust the police. Why I get it, right? Like, I'm not saying either side is right. I just get it. So for us to all then see this video that was, if you look at the timeline, it was literally hours before the George Floyd thing, right? So again, white people just behaving very, very badly. White people perpetuating racism, right? But that's not what I want to talk about today. That's not the part of the story that I want to give Mr. Cooper, Christian Cooper, that is, kudos for. It's how he reacted, right? So he took the video, shared it with his sister. His sister then was like, no. You may be the one that's going to forgive this and sweep it under the carpet, but I'm not. She's the one that posted. And so it just, and then everybody wants to talk to Christian Cooper, right? So then I've seen a couple interviews with this guy. He's like, I don't want to ruin her life. I'm not gonna cooperate with the state's attorney. Like, it is what it is. She's the one that called the cops and tried to get me in trouble. And then when they're like, actually, it's her, right? He's like, but I'm not interested in ruining her life. I just wanted her to put her dog on a leash, and she started all this, right? And so then I'm like, wow, that was a very mature and empathetic, and like that was a very Christian, we like to use that word, very Christian way to behave, right? To be quick to forgive. Like, no, I don't want all this trouble for that person. I just wanted them to stop what they were doing, right? And so it's interesting to me, right, that as white folk, we like to point at, like, we need to be good Christians like that white person over there, or that one over there. Or he's that black man who acted like a Christian in a moment when a white person was coming at him. Right? Just saying. And where do you learn that, right? So you do the backstory. And again, I'll share the link down here. But Christian Cooper grew up the son of an educator. His father was a civil rights activist. Christian Cooper grew up in an environment where he and his sister routinely, and they show the pictures in the interview, went to rallies, protests in strollers. It started as a child that he says there was a family joke that if you aren't considered a real Cooper until you've been arrested at a demonstration. Like, wow, right? And that his dad instilled in them a couple things. Number one, when you see something wrong, you got to stand up. You got to say, that's wrong. We can't continue. We have to do better than that. Easier said than done. The second thing that you got to do, and that's why his sister is like, our dad taught us that we can't allow this to continue. Somebody has to say something. The second thing that I taught him is make sure you video things. Like, when you're in the moment of, like, and they talked about how his dad used to say, we need to video these meetings where we're talking about racial stuff because it keeps people honest. If they know there's a camera there, it keeps them honest. Isn't that something that we've learned today too? His dad was teaching him 20 years ago about forgiveness, about equality, about holding people accountable, all of those things, right? So the next time you're in a situation And don't act like you've not been there. When you're talking to that awful white racist person, that filth, that vile's coming out like, no thanks. You're the one who needs to get your heart right. Don't carry that hate around, right? It's not true. It's something that you learned. It's something that it's that whole think, speak, act, do, become, right? Like if you want to become an old racist white person, but I don't think that's what we want, right? At least that's not what I want. I want to be more like Christian Cooper. I want to be in a situation where somebody wrongs me and be like, man, I do not like that at all. And they haven't asked for forgiveness, but I'm going to forgive them anyway. Right? That's what I want to be. You want to be a Christian, be like that Christian, right? Seriously. Super proud of him. Super proud of his parents. Super proud of the whole thing. Way to go. All right, let's do our thank yous and then we're done for the day. Number one, God is good. God's been good to us in the good times. You can't tell me, right? When you look at that situation, you look at the timing, that happens, and then a couple hours later, it's like, boom, that was like the gasoline, the kerosene that somebody was throwing on the racial thing. And then the George Floyd video was just the match. Like, here we go. We are off and running. God is good. Number two, I'm thankful for the rain, right? Rain is better than, watering your yard anyway. Just thankful. We needed it. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for the health of others. Through all this COVID thing, like it's just scary. Very scary. I'm thankful for forgiveness and grace, right? And when we see somebody be graceful and forgive somebody, even when, look, since then Amy Cooper has apologized. Obviously, he's accepted her apology. But the point is that before she even asked, he was like, look, bad moment. He was able to compartmentalize that. He had relied on the training that his father gave him, said, treat everybody equal. You want a better chance. You don't want to be judged off of your worst 60 seconds. Don't judge somebody else. I love it. Thankful for empathy. Thankful for education. Again, right? We've talked about this for 630 some odd days in a row, that it's easy to be a racist. That's laziness. All of them. They're just this. They're just that. Like, well, it's funny that you say that because when you take some of them, right, some of those black folk, and you educate them and you start stacking education on education on education, then all of a sudden you have these black folk that are killing it. And because they've come through the environment where they've been marginalized, treated like shit, called names, they get out on the other side like, yeah, I didn't like how I was treated, so I'm going to teach the people around me, we're not going to act like that. We're going to treat each other the right way. Comes with education. That's where the power is. Thankful for prayer. It works, right? You got to say your prayers. Say them every day, right? Thankful for discussions about race and all these difficult topics. The more we talk about it, that's the only way we're going to get out. And we have to be talking together, right? Thankful for the Tulsa Police Department. Police departments all over getting beaten up, and they should be for some of the things that are happening. But here in Tulsa, right, we had 2 officers that were shot in a routine traffic stop. 2 white guys. Yeah, one white guy did the shooting, another white guy came and picked him up. Right. So let's not make this a black and white issue. Let's understand that we've got to get control over all of this, and peace and love is the answer, not anger and violence. With that, we're done for the day. Hands up, peace out. We're better together. I appreciate you stopping by on a Thankful Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow on an F It Friday. We'll see you. Be thankful. Be thankful for what you got. Real talk. Love you guys. See you. Bye.